Hey everyone, welcome back to Goshen's Games. I am Goshen, aka Chris, or Chris, aka Goshen. Thank you for joining me today. I just did a recent video on Persona 4 Take Your Heart Edition, and as well as a review on Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle on the mobile. Right now we want to talk about Dragon Ball anime. I've been watching Dragon Ball since I was little. I remember I actually started watching DBZ before Dragon Ball, which I know a lot of people did, mainly because that's what Cartoon Network gave us. They threw us Dragon Ball Z, and if you remember back in the day, they repeated the same story, or the same sagas over and over and over. You had the Saiyan saga, then you had the Namek saga, and then it just ended before when Goku arrived and started fighting the Ginyu Force. That was horrifying to watch over and over and over. But then we got the rest of the episodes, so that was nice. And then after that, we also had Dragon Ball that they released for us to watch as well. And then they released GT. We won't talk about GT. I'm not a fan of GT. There's a lot of things that I don't like about GT, mainly Gohan. As I stated in the Dokkan Battle video, Gohan's my favorite character, next is Piccolo, and then future Trunks, and so on and so forth. Goku's actually, to be honest with you, Goku is probably one of my least favorite characters. I know he is the main character of the series. It's just one of those things for me. He is my least favorite character. I don't know. I've never really got into Goku, maybe because I could relate more to Gohan. Which happens to a lot of people. He is a lot more relatable, and you know, you grow up, if you watch Dragon Ball, I could see, you know, you growing up with Goku, but if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you grow up with Gohan. But anyways, you know, let's talk about Super. Super is currently in the Tournament of Power arc. And it's a very interesting arc because they are putting Goku as the anti-hero. All the universes are blaming him at the moment for the Tournament of Power, at which the losing universes will be erased from existence. So the current, or the most recent episode is a focus on that. The Kais and the Gods of Destructions are all talking to each other because of the fact that they want to find a way out of this, or find a way to resolve it so that way they don't get deleted and they stand a chance. Not that they're afraid of Goku, they just don't want to lose. Because let's face it, Goku is not the strongest in the multiverse. I mean, there's always going to be somebody stronger. That's just how it is. I can't wait to see the other fighters. I mean, we have so many others coming through. I mean, honestly, in Dragon Ball Super, one of my favorite characters is Kaba, and I want to see where he's at now. I mean, you know, we had the Kaba and Vegeta fight, which was short-lived, and you know, it's understandable because Kaba came from a peaceful Saiyan race. So he didn't go through all the hardship that Goku and Vegeta went through. You know, not that Goku went through the same hardship that Vegeta went through, but you know, that same fighting spirit was instilled in him, whether he realized it or not. So Kaba didn't have that per se, but he was still strong. And so with Vegeta helping him to become Super Saiyan, and now all this time that he's been able to train and get stronger, I would love to see how much Kaba has improved. We've seen some more Hit because Goku hired Hit to try to kill him so he can have something to do, I guess, because he was bored. You know, so I guess, you know, that little filler that happened there with Goku's assassination thing, I mean, that was whatever. But, you know, there's just so much going on. We had Krillin, who has shown a tremendous increase of power, so much so that he's able to stand up to Super Saiyan Blue Goku's Kamehameha with his own Kamehameha. Krillin's also shown his fighting experience in beating Gohan, which, to be fair, Gohan wasn't going all out, but regardless, he underestimated his opponent in Krillin, which was awesome. I love that type of stuff. The fact that the rules in the Tournament of Power prohibit flying outside weapons, it brings it down. It makes it so much more grounded, which makes me think a lot of the Yu Yu Hakusho tournaments. Which, if you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, you need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Yes, it's a little slow in the build-up, but it gets so good. I mean, the fights, because they're not overly flashy like Dragon Ball, it's just so much more grounded. It's almost like early Dragon Ball when they would go to the tournaments. That's what Yu Yu Hakusho was similar to. And that's kind of what they're bringing back in Super, which is amazing. I love it. You know, it gives them an opportunity to become much more detailed in their fights, in the animation, because now they're slowing it down. Which, if you haven't noticed that, you know, it's awesome. Yes, they have their spurts where they go so fast you can't see their punches, or, you know, they'll move so quickly, but they bring it down to the core of the fight. Which is what they did with Krillin and Gohan, and Krillin with Goku. You know, Krillin using his wits to outsmart both of them. It was just, it's awesome to watch. It really is. And then the most recent episode, even though it was just a brief moment, when Gohan flew back to go see Piccolo, and Piccolo was like, I already know why you're here, and I'm ready. I'm gonna turn that weak body of yours into something strong. That right there just shows you how much into this they're going to get. You know, Goku's looking for everybody to piece together the team. Majin Buu even training. That's something you didn't see before. Yes, we saw the heroes training, and you know, we did see that, but it's kind of built up like a sense of urgency to get stronger and work to your best of your abilities. And Goku is learning that. He's learning how to be a better fighter, which is we haven't seen that since Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z was all about strength and flash and become more powerful, but it wasn't about being stronger. And there is a difference. They did talk about it in certain episodes where it's not about how much power you have in your muscles, but you need to have speed. That was a lesson that Future Trunks learned in a very harsh way. But actual training like as a team, and training, you know, to become a better fighter, we haven't seen that since Dragon Ball. You know, when Goku and Krillin would train, Goku and Yamcha and Tien, you know, it's a whole different monster now. And it's something that is so exciting to bring back into the Dragon Ball world. I can't wait to see all of the improvements that they make. And, you know, the little glimpses that they're giving us already is so exciting. Like 18 coming to Krillin's aid against Goku. That taught Goku a lesson right there, that you know, you have to work as a team. Majin Buu outsmarting Goku. Majin Buu, you know, Fat Buu, who's not fat anymore. He's skinny, like muscular skinny, because he's been training. He looks like freaking Majub. Again, I don't like GT, but I'm using it as a reference, okay? Yell at me later, I don't care. But, you know, Majin Buu outsmarting Goku by shooting him with a barrage of ki blasts and making Goku think he's going to try to push me out of the arena with ki blast, and then Buu comes in his face and knocks him out of the arena. That's awesome, because it shows Goku's ignorance. That shows Goku how he has developed this mentality of, I'm going to get stronger than everybody and I'm just going to outpower them. You know, that's how it's always been. And at the same time, he hasn't been able to do that. he lost against Cell. He lost against Boo. You know, he's just... They've shown his limits before, but now it's a different type of limits. It's showing his limits mentally. You know, he's still in a state where he needs to learn how to fight better, more intellectually, like Piccolo, Krillin, Gohan. You know, Gohan got outsmarted by Krillin for a number of reasons. One, Gohan got cocky because he knew he was more powerful in a, like, I can outscale you strength type of way. So he got cocky on that. And then the other thing was, you know, he underestimated Krillin's martial artist experience. So that type of stuff, it makes it so much more exciting to watch. And I can't wait for the next episode and the upcoming episodes beyond. So anyways, that was a little bit of Dragon Ball talk. That will, you know, I think we're going to do this more often. We're going to have Dragon Ball Tuesdays. Why not? Let's do it. I'm losing my voice. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, subscribe down below. Hit that like button. We'll see you around. Thanks for watching Goshen's Games.